To the Trump administration's new tariff threat, a 250% surcharge on dairy products from Canada. ABC's Selena Wang is in Washington with the latest. Good morning, Selena. We've had a lot of back and forth with these tariffs.
Yeah, Janae, there's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of whiplash from the White House this week. The president imposing tariffs, walking them back, then threatening more. All of that chaos is spooking investors and confusing our allies.
This morning, another twist in President Trump's on-again, off-again tariffs. Trump threatening to impose steep tariffs on all lumber and dairy from Canada just one day after putting pause on his trade war with Canada and Mexico.
Canada has been ripping us off for years on tariffs for lumber and for dairy products.
Trump says he's matching the hefty taxes that Canada puts on American dairy and lumber.
250%. Nobody ever talks about that. 250% tariff, which is taking advantage of our farmers. They make it impossible for us to sell lumber or dairy products into Canada.
The president says these new tariffs could take effect next Monday or Tuesday, just the latest whiplash since President Trump imposed 25% tariffs on all goods from Canada and Mexico on March 4th. Stock markets tumbled as car makers warned of devastating consequences, and CEOs said grocery prices could increase in days. Then Trump reversed course, pausing tariffs for automakers, then hitting the brakes on many tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports for 1 month. The president signaling that this volatility is here to stay.
There'll always be changes and adjustments. There'll always be some modifications.
The president also defending his administration's mass firings of federal workers.
We're trying to shrink government and grow the private sector.
Some 4,000 Pentagon workers receiving termination notices. Just the first round of layoffs that could total tens of thousands. Trump brushing off concerns that these sweeping firings will impact the labor market.
I think the labor market's going to be fantastic, but it's going to have high-paying manufacturing jobs as opposed to government jobs.
And we're learning from sources that Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency is going through $1.6 trillion worth of Social Security payments. The White House says this is about finding fraud and abuse, but advocates worry the Trump administration could start denying payments to older Americans.
All right.